Can you hear me? Hey. I was saying, I hope that my plan works. When I was halfway through writing my speech, one of the kids who was on Nauru contacted me, and I started talking about what I was doing, writing a speech, and she said, "Oh, I wish I could do that." So I said, "Well, you can." And she said, "Well, what do I write? What do I say?" And I said, "Well, I've got to go and talk to the plumber. I'll be back in half an hour." So when I came back, she had written this, what I'm going to present to you tonight.
My name is Brisbane. I was sent to Nauru when I was 11 years old. My 3 sisters and my mother. I'm now 15 years old. For 5 long years, I suffered in a place that can only be called hell. I spoke out on CNN News, Four Corners, The Guardian, and I was one of the children behind the Free the Children Nauru Facebook page. I tried to tell the world that we saw things that no children should see. We saw people break, we watched people die, we live like animals. I want to thank the people here today for listening. My little sister, that was 2 when I was sent to Nauru. She can't remember anything, nothing at all, not even our father. When someone asks her, "Have you seen your dad?" she says, "Yeah, only in phone." We have been separated from our fathers for a long time. In Nauru, there are many other families that are separated. Some come without mother, some without father. There are also many kids that were born on Nauru. We have spent the most important years of our lives stuck in an island where there is nothing at all. I always try to keep my hope high and not to break down. But sometimes when I see other kids playing, having the time of their life in a beautiful country, I can't control but to cry. It's not just me that I feel this way. All the kids and teens that I kept in Nauru feels the same way how I feel. After a very long time of waiting, we were given an opportunity to try for America. For all those years in Nauru, we dreamed about going to Australia, but when it was not possible anymore, when Australia was never going to accept us, we tried for America. We were so happy when we got our interviews, and it took a long time for the process to finish, but I was very happy that it was happening. It was happening. Then the day came when we were getting result papers. My family got positive, but all Iranian, Arabic, and other country people got rejected. I feel very bad that they were rejected because of where they came from. I lived with all kind of people in Nauru. We all were different religion, different country, but still we are humans and we respect and care for each other. My friends, they were very upset about getting rejected, but they were happy for me. I tried to tell them that everything will be okay soon, but I know it inside me it wasn't helping them. They will smile from outside, but inside they are dying. Whenever I think about how long I'll be stuck in a tiny island, I break down. The same thing happens to them all the time. I got the date to come America. I was too happy, but I was also very sad. All the time I was thinking that the day I get out of that island will be the happiest day of my life, but it wasn't. I had to leave my friends. I had to leave them crying. I wish I could bring them here to America. Whenever I go somewhere, I always miss them, my friends. Thinking if they were here, we could all be free. I won't be free until they are free. I was lucky to get the chance to come America. It's very nice here. People from here are very good. There is good schools, perfect education that we need for a bright future. I just wish that this process will go quick and everyone from Nauru and Madanas could get out, and I hope it will all be over soon. I really hope that it never happens to any people again, because it destroys lives, it doesn't save lives. Kids, teens, adults, Iranians, and all the different people that is forced to live in Nauru could get the chance and get to feel what I'm feeling. All the excitements and all the happiness that I'm feeling. I wish they could just go around and travel freely around the whole world. Thank you so much for listening to me, and please keep fighting against this cruel policy. You're saving lives little by little when you speak out and write letters. Thank you so much for listening and doing this for all the kids in Nauru.
Can we all look to this camera over here and say, thank you, Miss Barr. Thank you, Miss Barr. That's going to be sent to Ms. Barr maybe tomorrow, maybe not tonight. I don't know if I'll have the energy tonight. So I'll send that to Ms. Barr. She's really excited to see you all here today. And as she said, little by little, we are making a difference. When I first left Nauru, the people on Nauru and Manus, they had a 20-year visa to stay on Nauru. So we have made a difference. We have all made a difference, and we continue to make a difference. Every single letter makes a difference. And I'd just like to finish the speech that I wrote. Ms. Barr took my speech. When we are united in our humanity by compassion and empathy, we reach a depth of the human spirit that's civilized. Where is he? I like your words, the use of civilized from, yep. And we are civilized when we, when we are united in our humanity. We move mountains, actually, can you take that? She's still talking. We move mountains for each other, as we have seen with the world watching on to rescue the Thai children. Champions and heroes are born, and the elation we feel when a life is saved is incredibly heartening. We've been starved of experiencing that kind of joy because we've been fed so much fear for so long. The stateless boy from Myanmar, that's where Ms. Barr's from, was described as the hero of the group of boys rescued from the cave because he could speak several languages. Ms. Barr can speak several languages. And it reminds me of so many of the children there who can speak 5, 6, 7 languages, who are incredibly bright, and the kids who are not incredibly bright, who can't speak English. It reminds me of those children. They're resilient and they want to survive. And, they're broken. Some of them are broken and it'll take a lifetime to repair. And others, like Ms. Barr, are champions who just keep fighting. And I'd just like to finish off with something that you all might feel. I got it off Facebook and I have no idea who wrote it, but it's on my, maybe you'd like to put it on your page as well. It's on my front cover. I'm not a liberal snowflake. My feelings aren't fragile. My heart isn't bleeding. I'm a badass believer in human rights. My toughness is in tenderness. My strength is in the service of others. There is nothing more formidable than unconditional love. There is not a thing more courageous than compassion. But if my belief in equity, empathy, goodness and love indeed makes me, or people like me, you, snowflakes, then you should know that winter is coming. And when we have 1 million snowflakes together, you have an avalanche. So let's keep writing those letters and keep fighting.